Sergey Kovalev versus Andre Ward. Roy Jones Jr. tells Boxing Scene that he thinks Kovalev will be more confident in the rematch. And the reason why he thinks so is because obviously Kovalev thought he clearly won the fight. So, and I would say the majority of boxing fans and people out there think Kovalev edged it out and won the fight. Uh, and if they gave the decision to Sergey Kovalev that night, we wouldn't have any of this controversial talk. No one would be controversial if they gave it to Sergey Kovalev. But the fact that they gave it to Andre Ward by a point, it is controversial, and everyone's saying it's controversial. But like I said, if it was Kovalev who won the fight officially, we wouldn't hear this controversial talk. Uh, Roy Jones thought Kovalev won the fight. He thought it was close. I heard in an interview, you can tell he didn't want to say Kovalev won the fight, but he did. And he did. He said though, I think that in the second time around, you would think Andre Ward would win it easy because he figured him out. But now that I'm reading his comments, that's what I hear some people saying. But according to Roy Jones, in this, what he told Boxing Scene, he said that Kovalev has a chance to win in the rematch, like he did this time, because he did so well in the first fight. His confidence is going to be at all-time high. It's a 50-50 fight again. And he left the public and fans thinking that he won the fight and he got robbed. And Kovalev thought he won the fight, so he morally didn't lose. And he said, though, he dropped Ward. He controlled Ward for the first half, but then Ward started to neutralize him in the late. But he came back and won a couple good rounds late in the fight too. So he said that for Andre Ward to win against Kovalev, he'll still have to wait until Kovalev wears down. And he told Boxing Scene that he never outsmarted Kovalev. And I agree, he never outsmarted Kovalev. He never figured out Sergey Kovalev. And the reason why I say that is because Kovalev was still landing his jab. He was still landing good shots until the very end. And I think the reason why Kovalev maybe wasn't doing so just as good in the first half of the fight is because his stamina was waning, and that had to do with obviously maybe Andre Ward has better stamina, but I would say it's because he threw more punches. So that's going to drain you more. When you throw more punches in a fight, you're going to use up more energy when you're chasing a guy around the ring. But also, the best shots that Ward landed in this fight were body shots. He didn't land good head shots. The only good head shots Ward landed was jabs. Other than jabs to the head, all the good work by Ward was to the body. But that definitely affected Kovalev. I watched the fight twice, and I seen him when Kovalev would Andre Ward would land such clean shots in the clinch. Not many fighters land clean shots like Ward did in the clinch. Usually they wait until the ref breaks it up, or they just do kind of arm punches. But Ward was digging into the body in the clinch, really, and I think that's what a fighter should do. So I think that slowed down Kovalev. But he never figured out Kovalev, and that's why I think Kovalev's going to win again. And that's exactly what Roy Jones says too. Not that Kovalev will win again, but he says that Kovalev was a problem for the whole fight until the final bell. Ward never outsmarted Kovalev. It's just Kovalev slowed down because the stamina issues, the body punching. So if Ward can do that again early in the fight, then he can make it the exact same outcome in the first fight, a close fight, right? So, um, yeah. So he says he hope and Andre Ward has to hope he doesn't get knocked out early in the fight, like he was close to getting knocked out. So, well, not very close. He got dropped. He was hurt, but he wasn't devastatingly hurt, right? But I definitely think if that round was, it was at the end of the round, and if it was at the start of the round, who knows what would have happened? I don't know. But maybe Kovalev should have pressed it in the following round. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about Roy Jones' comments. He says Kovalev will be more confident. It's still a 50-50 fight, and Ward never figured him out. So don't expect Ward to take control of the whole fight in the rematch, but expect him to take the second half of the fight again, unless Kovalev can change something about that, like avoid the body punching and increase his stamina. So, anyway, power boxing, power.